Hey, ladies. We will get started so we don't hold you too long. But before we do get started, if you want to drop in the comments your name, where you're from, and who invited you, we would love to see how many girls we have here and where you're all from. So drop that in the comments and I will introduce myself. So I am Sydney Turbeville. I live in rural South Dakota, pretty much in the middle of nowhere. When I first joined Zaya 2.5 years ago, I was pregnant with my third baby. I was crazy busy, as we all like to say. And I definitely didn't need another thing added to my plate. I didn't feel like I was missing anything in my life, but I loved the clothes. So I just jumped in. And let me tell you, these clothes make a postpartum mama feel real good about herself. And to me, that's worth its weight in gold because that's a freaking hard task. So fast forward to now and wow, I was missing something I never really knew I needed. And that is this incredible community. Motherhood is hard, you guys. Like, even though you're surrounded by these little people all day, it can be very lonely. And this community that comes along with Zaya is unlike any other. For me, it's kind of like a motherhood community, being able to share the struggles of motherhood and the struggles of life while celebrating the successes in our business is it's indescribable. My most recent struggle was in March when my husband and I lost our baby at 20 weeks pregnant. This was the absolute darkest time of my life. And as much as I love what I do, like those first few days were consumed with nothing but heartache. And this community stepped up for me. They helped me in my business while I just focused on getting through those first few days. And as a little time went on, then these clothes helped bring a little light to my days. They motivated me to get up and move my body when I would have rather just laid in bed. And this business gave me purpose and it allowed me the flexibility to grieve how I needed to while still doing what I love. But this community, you guys, they have uplifted me, encouraged me, motivated me, and helped keep me accountable in the best way possible. And I can honestly say that like this Zaya family of ours is a huge part of how I got through those darkest days of my life. And they continue to do just that for me as I still have really hard days. So I guess I'm just asking you, like, what could these clothes, what could this business, what could this community do for you? We all have different dreams and visions. Like we all have different things going on in our lives, but we're all humans and we all need that, like those genuine, real connections. And this community offers just that. So I guess that's all I have for me. That's my little story. Keep it short and sweet so I don't get any further into things that I don't need to. So I'm going to pass it off to my girl, Beth, and we'll hear what she has to say.
Thanks, Sydney. All right, you guys. So my name is Beth Laughlin, and actually Sydney is my upline. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story and how I started doing this whole thing with her. So I am from the same small town as Sydney, as well as her sister Cassidy. There's actually quite a few of us that have started this business with Spearfish Roots. And so a little bit about me. I am a wife. I have been married to, I guess, what you would call my high school sweetheart for over over 9 years. We have 2 little girls who are 6 and 3 and are so stinking busy. I think busy is going to be the theme of the night. They are so involved. We're constantly running to dance, to swimming, to t-ball, all over the place. I also work full time as a nurse in labor and delivery. My husband travels a lot for work. He was gone for almost like 2 weeks out of the month of August. So I'm pretty used to running the house solo with all of this stuff going on. And then, as if it weren't crazy enough, we just added a new puppy to the mix last week. So about 3 years ago, a gal from my hometown, her name's Cassidy, started posting on Facebook about this new activewear company that she had joined. Cassidy and I had a lot of similarities. We had known each other since like kindergarten. Both had kind of like the ranching background. We had young kids. We were both into fitness. And I'm like, this looks amazing. I had never heard of it. Like, Cassidy's just like me. I'm going to jump on this. And I'm not going to lie. I opened up the website and I thought, you are freaking crazy. Nobody's going to pay that for leggings, girlfriend. And I wrote her off. But it still kept nagging me in the back of my head because there was just something about this company, how innovative it was, how new it was, how much they loved and empowered women, not just through the business, but through the clothes and the community and the uplift. So then my girl, Sydney, came around a few months later and invited me to her launch party. And I finally got up the nerve to ask about the rep kit, what it was going to be like to join. Again, I probably blew her off for like another 6 weeks because I was thinking of every excuse in the book why I didn't need this. I was scared of what people from like middle school were going to think of me on Facebook. Like, oh, I don't want to annoy people. Oh, what are they going to think about me? What are they going to say behind my back? What is my, family who doesn't believe in MLM companies and thinks they're a pyramid scheme going to say about me? And finally, thank God my husband just hit me with some reason and just was like, stop talking about it and just do it. And I have never looked back. And if anything, I regret not starting 3 years ago when I first saw that post about Zaya. So I kind of started this business with the goal of like, first I'm going to pay off my rep kit. Well, I did that with my launch party. Then I was going to take one bill off of the table for our family a month. And that was my car payment. And it has quickly snowballed into so much more, into saving for vacations and Christmas presents and birthday parties. And all of that income is so great. It's been such a blessing for my family. But it's not why I'm still sitting in this chair right now. And it's not why I'm still here. Like Sydney mentioned, the community is unmatched. These girls have become my friends. I always joke about how, being from a smaller community, I've got a lot of great friends that I've known for my entire life and I love them to death. But we're kind of, we grew up, we're friends by proximity, and we've had a lot of the same upbringing and we love each other, but it's different being a friend because, you're from the same hometown versus when I get together with these women, we have all the same goals. We have the same lifestyles. We are all working for the same thing. And this is a team sport. Zaya is a team sport. It is no man left behind. And I'm sure a lot of you, if you're on this call, probably saw a lot of buzz and pictures from all of us reps at our annual convention a couple weeks ago. And it's like, I honestly think of those weekends not as Zaya trainings. Those are my girls' trips. Those are my vacations. Those are fun. And the Zaya training on top of it, well, that's just like sugar on or what do they say? Icing on the cake. But the community and the love and the support is what keeps me here anyway. And if I'm not your cup of tea, guess what? There's a ton of us. You can find somebody else that's going to be, in that same stage of life as you, same phase as life. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and I'm going to pass it on over to another fabulous human being that I have gotten to know through this whole journey. So Bridgett, I'm going to let you take over.
Hello. All right. If you are on, don't forget to leave your name and where you're from and who invited you in the chat. All right. So I am Bridgett. I moved from the suburbs of Chicago to South Dakota, to this town that these girls have been talking about. And the entire population of South Dakota is less than the county that I lived in before I moved, the entire state. So the fact that there's 3 girls on this call talking to you in this state just shows you how amazing this opportunity is, and that there's no saturation that they talk about. Like, you can be successful anywhere. So I actually never intended on repping for Zaya. I started following this girl, my upline Cassidy, on Instagram because I was terrified. I was moving to this crazy town, this tiny town in South Dakota that nobody knows of. And so I started following her, and I saw all of her posts on all these fun leggings. And I kept telling her, I need those, but I never bought anything because I was like, that's a little bit too much money. Okay. So then she said, well, why don't we throw you a party? And I said, all right, I can do that. I love a good discount. And we got closer to the party date. And because I like money and discounts, I thought, well, why don't I earn the commission off of my party and turn that around? I had been wearing maternity clothes for far too long, probably like 2.5 years after I had my daughter, wearing the clothes to just like hide my body and just get away from all the things. But I never intended on repping. And I saw after I did my own party, my mom was like, oh, can you throw me one? I'm like, sure. And I threw my mom a party, and then my mom's cousin was like, oh, can you throw me one? And this opportunity that I never even intended on taking just kind of flourished. And let me tell you what a blessing it has been. All right, so moving cross country, my salary was cut in half. Like, I have worked my entire life from 14 years old. I have been financially independent, and to move cross country for my husband's job and be told that I would be making half as much money was terrifying in a place where I didn't know how to find a job. I didn't know where to find a job. The jobs that I did find were over an hour away in South Dakota, where there's storms and ice and all the things. And so honestly, this snowball effect of all these parties and Zaya kept going and going. And I haven't had to find that full-time job. I haven't had to leave my family. And I've been able to work part-time with my old company and part-time with Zaya. And it has just completely blessed my life. And let me tell you, I have worked for 13 years with this other company, and it's horrible to say, but I've never once felt valued. It's horrible to work for a company that you don't feel valued for, but from the first tiny little step I took in the Zaya community, the company has sent me a gift, sent me a bonus, made me feel good. I got to meet them at all of the in-person events that I went to. They're taking pictures with everyone. They truly believe in family and who we are as reps from the very beginning. So I don't know if you think you need this community, if you don't, but just know we're all here. We're all here for you. And anyways, okay, I'm going to stop before I take up all the time. Khara is next.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if I can follow these. Mom, Bridgett. Okay, I am Khara, and I am brand new. I am within my first 2 months with Zaya, and I'm a little starstruck a little bit on this call because I see all of you guys in training, and I'm like, this is so cool. So I just closed my launch party at the end of August, and I came into this kind of skeptical, I'll be honest with you. And I guess I'll back up a little bit. I'm a mom of 2. I have a 6-year-old and a 9-year-old. My husband is I'm kind of like your situation, Beth, where my husband travels all the time and he's always gone. And I was a teacher and a school administrator, and I had to step away from that job. I needed to step away from that job because I needed some flexibility for my family. I needed to be able to take care of things here at home. And bless stay-at-home moms, but I can't do it. And so I needed something to get me to feel like I'm someone other than a mom. And I actually started my own company. And I am a director of operations. I work with online businesses, and it's amazing and it's wonderful. And I I came into this not needing something else. And I think that that's where a lot of us are. Hello, people. Yay. I just tend to be someone who overcommits. And so, PTO president and Girl Scout troop leader and, person who takes kids everywhere. And when this opportunity presented itself, it was a high school friend who I had not been in touch with since high school who reached out to me. She was having a party. And I'm like, I love leggings. Yeah, sure. I'll come to your party. And that was it. So I loved the leggings and I started to think, I want more of these. And obviously, if I'm going to wear them, I might as well get paid, to talk about it because I want to talk about it anyway. And that's kind of how I came into it. I have a couple of other experiences with direct sales that were kind of botched. I didn't feel like I got support that I needed and wanted. I kind of felt like I was out on an island. And I just kind of looked at everybody else who, how things are online, like everybody appears like they've got it all together. And I kept thinking like, why am I not able to get this together? And what it kind of came down to with those other direct sales, it was values. And that's kind of what I love with Zaya. I'm really big in, and this is part of what I do in my other job, building other people up and the empowerment piece and the light and, everything that Zaya stands for. I'm like, yeah, I feel this in my core. Whereas, the other companies that I had repped in the past, it was okay, but it really has made all the difference for me in how I can show up, in how I can get out of my own way, because that's really been big for me. And Shelly's my upline, and she can attest to this. I asked her 5,000 questions coming into this, and I continually try to doubt myself. And I'm trying to, really just do the things that we're told in training. And I will tell you, if you are on the fence, the training that this team puts together is amazing. And the mock launch party was amazing. And I closed out my party and got almost $500 worth of stuff and paid like $150 for it. And I made commission and it was the greatest thing ever. So that's me. Totally unmatched. Yes, absolutely. I have not found that anywhere. So I could talk forever. So I'm going to cut myself short, but I'm going to pass it off to Jamee.
Hi, so I'm Jamie. I'm a wife, mom to 3 boys, 1 biological, 2 adopted boys through foster care. And I am a full-time nurse manager for a case management team. So my wife and I had kind of been looking for something like a little bit more outside of foster care and adoption and being moms and working full-time. And but we weren't sure what we were looking for. And my upline, Heather Leto, kept reaching out to me. So I hosted a party and she circled back a little bit later. And we were still not sure. So I started asking more questions about the mission of the company, values, like pillars. What are these things about, right? We're a lesbian couple. Does that matter in this company? Because it does matter in certain places, right? And it didn't. Do they embrace everybody, right? Like that was another big thing for us, and they do. Well, with that and those answers, we decided to take the leap. And I joined. My wife does the business alongside of me 99% of the time, right? But I joined, and we have always had a dream of helping others. In my day role as a nurse, the job we help people with is managing those chronic conditions and overcoming barriers. Zaya's mission and pillars fit that, right? Like it fits embracing everybody and uplifting and bringing light to others people's lives. So we have obtained our LLC and started our own business with the idea of helping others. And inspiring others to be healthy and active and manage their conditions, right? I'm a type 1 diabetic, and that's really important. But Zaya has also filled that gap so much. It's more than clothes. You put them on and you feel just like you're rocking the show all day long in that outfit. But at the same time, you are able to talk about how that C-section belly feels amazing in those leggings, right? You can talk about how great you feel putting those on and having that confidence walking around, but I'm still accountable because I am running a business. People are seeing us, people are watching us. And Zaya has done that. It's brought so much accountability to our lives to keep us on our healthy track and share that with others. I mean, it's also brought a lot of freedoms. And because I'm without power tonight, you can see my mood lighting here. You really can run your business anywhere, anytime from a cell phone, right? I have zero power, no access to any of my other tools tonight, but my cell phone works. So I love that about Zaya too, that I can go places, do things, and I am not tied down to punching a clock. I'm not tied down to a meeting at a specific time, right? And the training opportunities are above and beyond what I've received as a nurse in my company. It's crazy to me. Like, it is crazy to me. So I could keep going, but it really has been a game changer for our family. So I'm going to hand it off to Kelsey.
Hi, everybody. I'm Kelsey. Wow, that's quite a bunch of ladies to follow. You guys are all awesome. That was amazing to hear. I'm also a nurse, been a nurse for about 13 years, currently working at OSU Wexner Medical Center. I'm from Columbus, Ohio. I'm going to get back to my family situation because that has had a huge impact on that part of my life, believe it or not. I actually discovered Zaya last August. My very, very good friend from high school, Angelica, kind of introduced me to it. So decided to give it a try. And my first month, I think I spent about $300. My first purchases were light and tights, bomber bra, namaste, and I was sold. I absolutely love everything about this brand and the clothes, the way they make me feel. I just wanted to share them with others. So when Angelica asked me in September, shared the opportunity with me, I was also skeptical. I've never done anything in direct sales ever. I mean, like I said, I'm a nurse. Never even really thought about it. Didn't know if I'd be any good at it. But I decided to give it a try. I thought, what do I have to lose? So I gave it a try. Angelica set up my VIP group and threw me my launch party. And the first day of my launch party, my first sale, I was hooked. I mean, there is that seller's high people talk about. That's a real thing. I mean, these ladies all know what I'm talking about. It's a good feeling. And not only because of that extra income, but because you're sharing something that you truly believe in and something that you love so much with people that you love, even people that you don't know so well. You want to share it with them and get to know those people and share, this amazing brand, this amazing community with them. So my launch party was a success, and I just love sharing it with all my friends and have just loved becoming part of this community. I mean, the fact that I've barely been a rep about a year, and Erica asked me to be on this call. I mean, that speaks volumes to that. So very flattered and honored to be on here. So I started building my own team, 8 people so far. Never thought I'd do that even. And watching them grow and be successful has just been amazing. I mean, their success truly is my success. We have a lot of potential reps probably on this call, on the fence. Guys, just hit join. I mean, it really is the best decision I've ever made. There's no pressure. I mean, a lot of other direct sales companies, there's, minimum sales requirements. Zaya really doesn't have that. I mean, it's at your own pace. It's your business. And there's something truly empowering about that. Just really makes you feel good about yourself and the fact that you're sharing it with your friends and your family and connecting with new people. I mean, I've met distant relatives, honestly, just by, starting my VIP group and expanding it. I mean, like second cousins, like uncles have bought for me, just really connecting with people I probably wouldn't have if it wouldn't have been for taking that leap of faith last September. So that being said, also when I started my VIP group, I invited everyone. I mean, anyone I thought would benefit from this brand and really take an interest in it, I invited, and I know, we have friends on Facebook that we don't really know. We just have mutual friends in common. So I had a lot of those that I invited. And about a week after I signed up, I had a guy message me about leggings for his daughters. So helped him with that. He made a couple purchases for himself and his kids. And then he finally got the nerve to ask me out. And I'm happy to say we just got engaged on August 27th. So, sorry. Just so thankful for this company. I've never been happier. And with him comes 4 amazing stepkids. And I just love my family. Anyways, that's it. I'm gonna hand it off to Hanni. Thanks for listening.
All right, babes. Welcome. We are super, super excited. And I don't even know, sometimes we have guys on here. So welcome to all of the people. First of all, congratulations to Kelsey. We're super, super excited for you, babe. That's awesome. All right. So as you guys are watching, if you take nothing else away from tonight, please understand this, that we have the best community. These people, this team, it's amazing. You are not just joining Zaya when you join this company. You guys are joining a tribe. You are joining this amazing team of people who are fired up to help you, to inspire you, to lift you. If you guys didn't get that from Beth, this is a team sport. If you listen to Sydney, we support, we uplift, and we help. Through the good times, through the bad, we are here. And we don't just say that, you guys. Those are not just words. Those are genuine feelings. That is genuinely how we express who we are as a team, as a community, because that is what Zaya is about. So if you take nothing else away from this, if you want nothing else in your life, understand this, that when you join, you become part of something bigger and something absolutely amazing. So like they said, my name is Hanni. I am a mom of 3 chaotic human beings. I'm a fitness instructor, so I'm a little bit of a Mad Hatter bunny. I've got the brain and the chaos of the Mad Hatter, and I got the energy of the Energizer bunny. I'm lucky if I know what day of the week it is. But all those things come with mom life and starting my day coaching at 5 a.m. So fitness instructor and mom for me are the defining factors of my wardrobe. I need stretchy pants, y'all. Stretchy pants that are cute, comfortable, and they can hold in all the things, because turns out I've had 3 children. So enter my Zaya dealer. My Zaya dealer is awesome. She's a total boss babe, but she also knew that I didn't really need a side hustle and I was crazy busy. And so a lot of us talk about that all the time. That's probably something that you may have said if you've talked to your Zaya dealer, babe, I'm busy. And we all say it, right? We are all busy. Every single one of us is busy. And what that busy looks like is different for each of us. Whether you are busy with small toddlers, whether you are busy in a business, whether you are busy in your job, everybody's busy looks just a little bit different, but we're all busy, right? Maybe your busy looks like my busy. I have a 12, 10, and an 8-year-old. They're all involved in at least one, but mostly 2 sports. They each play a musical instrument. They are super involved in church activities, which is actually where they're at tonight. Volunteer activities. I also personally volunteer. I'm a youth leader with my church, which takes up a huge portion of my day. Or a huge portion of my week. And I also occasionally help my husband at his chiropractic office. I'm a stay-at-home mom, y'all, but I am rarely ever home. I start my day at 4 a.m. and I have older kids, which means that I don't exactly end my day early because they're still awake when I would like to go to bed. So when I looked at this opportunity, I thought, holy cow, when am I going to fit that in? Where in my crazy schedule is that even going to go? So I'd like to share a statistic with you guys. On average, a person spends about 2.5 hours on social media every single day. As a mom, for me, that typically means drop off line, pick up line, because that's really where I spend most of that 2.5 hours. Stands, in the stands at sports practices, in the car, waiting for music practice to end, sometimes even standing at my stove, waiting for dinner to finish cooking, right? So all of those things accumulate to about 2.5 hours in my day on social media. Well, guess what, you guys? Those small pockets of my day are now where I get to fill with my Zaya business. I am in no way, shape, or form the most successful person on our team, nor am I in our top leadership. But what I am is a successful person on our team, and I manage that success in the pockets of my day. So like I mentioned before, I wasn't looking to add a side hustle. I didn't need the money. And honestly, getting involved in this opportunity was absolutely amazing. It actually helped me uncover the opportunity to help my husband with expenses that he was handling solo, which he does awesome, but it gave me a sense of empowerment and ownership that he didn't have before. And to be clear, I absolutely love my life pre-Zaya. I do. But Zaya has elevated my sense of purpose, and it's increased my capacity to give to my family. So I'm going to leave you guys with a couple of more statistics. Influencers help build trust. Talking and sharing about how much you might like something or you dislike something, right? That influences your family and your friends on whether or not to make a purchase. If you like something, somebody who trusts your opinion is more likely to be convinced to get it too. 49% of consumers depend on the recommendation of influencers on social media. And like I said before, on average, a person spends about 2.5 hours on social media. So what if you combine that 2.5 hours that you're already spending and 49% recommendation needs of your friends and family, and you channel that into something empowering? You could propel yourself and your family into this new opportunity. So I read this from a gal that I followed this morning. It was really cool. It says you could get a part-time job or you could monetize your scroll. Y'all choices. So I feel incredibly humbled and blessed to have been led to this opportunity. It's given me a tribe of people that I didn't know that I needed in my life. You guys, some of these women I talk to more than once a day. They're here to cheer me on. They're here to uplift me. They have given me a vehicle of empowerment to not only better my family, but also myself. My children see on a daily basis the hard work and hustle it takes to be successful, and it channels their success as well. And how cool is that for them to be able to see? So you guys, this business opportunity is real. We challenge you guys to come and see where Zaya and where this community can take you. You guys, this amazing promo kit that Zaya has released is ending tonight. You guys have a couple more hours. Those 2 extra bonus items are amazing. So we highly, highly encourage you guys, go snag that. Go talk to your gal or your person who invited you to this call and talk about it. Our new rep training kicks off tomorrow. And on that rep training, we give you guys all the help, all of the tools and all of the things that you guys need to not only launch your business, to be successful in your business. So you guys, we are super, super excited. We would love to see you at our next event. We'd love to see you on trainings like this. And we hope that you guys get to come join our amazing community of human beings. So, all right, we think we've taken up enough of your time tonight, you guys. Thank you so much for being here on your call. We love you. Bye.